I feel like everyone is meant to eat off what you love. Like your gift is meant to make room for you, right? But somewhere along the way, people drop their dreams, they drop what they love, and now they doing what they have to survive, which creates fight or flight, stress, and all this stuff, right? So you got people all unhappy, and I was one of them. But once I started to really say, what is it that I'm passionate about? And when it really came down to it, it was my passion is helping people find theirs. And so I really started seeing like, wow, I feel like I'm alive when I'm doing this. I can talk to somebody for an hour and still get off the phone. I'm happy. I'm like,
but it's only one when it feels like all is falling. How do I reach out when I feel I'm all alone? When I feel all alone. How do I move on when you're the one I put my trust in? All you require me is only just believe, just believe, just believe. I'm covered by your grace again, all washed up and cleansed from sin. No longer will the devil win. You've gave me victory.
Welcome to the Art of Rebounding, where setbacks become setups and your bounce back is your breakthrough. I'm your host, Lefty Williams, former pro athlete, motivator, and believer in second chances. Each week, we'll dive deep into stories and strategies built on positioning, persistence, and purpose to help you rise, rebuild, and reclaim your next chapter. Now, this isn't just a regular podcast. This is your permission and your chance to rise again, but this time with purpose. This episode is super duper duper interesting. I've known this guy for a couple years now, and one thing I know about him is that it's always authentic, it's always real, and it's always love. And I'm just gonna say, Detroit, stand up.
what up, though? What up, though?
He's an entrepreneur. He's an author. He is a motivator. He's a motivational speaker. He is dabbling in tech. He's doing a whole bunch of things in production, entertainment, like just a whole bunch of things. I feel like the 5 heartbeats where he say, what do you don't do? You know what I mean? So we're going to give it up for my bro, Corey Cofield.
My guy.
What up, bro?
My man, what up, though? What up, though?
You already know.
Yeah,
man, listen, a long time coming, first of all.
Word, it is.
Happy New Year.
My man.
Sure. This was important because this had to happen. Yeah. This moment, so many people see what we're doing, but they don't know what it took to stand here. You know what I mean? A lot of people can do a push-up or do 100 push-ups, but they can't hold that plank. And some people can hold it, but then they can't stand up. And some people stand up, but they stand up stumbling. And some people stand up and they're able to stand up on their own without people still around to hold them up. But when you were standing up, you're able to hold everybody else up. And now I'm like, well, what about me? You know what I mean? It's so many levels to this. It ebbs and flows, and people see the glory, but they don't know the story. And we want them to peek behind the mountain. And we talked off camera, and I said to you, people prefer the view on top of the mountain because the peak behind the mountain, it's hard to enjoy that view when you in the middle of a cardio workout. That climb is a steep one, you know? And so people prefer, call me when you get there. Call me when you make it. Call me, babe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen, I have a brand new book that's getting ready to come out. It's called The Art of Rebounding. It's about positioning, persistence, and purpose. It's going to change your life forever. It's going to help you bounce back, and you're going to be able to reclaim your next chapter. Join the waiting list today at theartofrebounding.com. Yeah. Take us there.
I love that topic, bro. What's interesting is I learned a while ago that life is not about getting to the peak, but it's about the climb up, right? And so most people want, like you said, they want to be at the top. They want to be at the peak, like looking like, oh yeah, we did it. But the climb up is what it's really about. Is where the lessons are learned. Is where the character is built. You know what I'm saying? And is where the process it's processed. It's in that climb up, you know. And so a lot of people don't want to really face that. They looking to just arrive, right? But it really don't work like that. You and I know it. And so hopefully we can get people to really see that. You feel me?
So take me to this whole mindset. There's so many things that you reel after reel after reel on social media, posting. I'm like, man, this dude, he sound like me. He's so like-minded. You know what I mean? And so like, when did that begin? What was that whole process behind it in terms of you coming to that point where like, this is what I feel I'm called to do?
Man, well, I got a saying, if you don't jump, you get pushed, right? So sometimes in life, when Yah has something for you to do and you don't do it and you procrastinate, he'll push you, right? And so I always really motivated people. I always was a person that spoke to people about different things and all that. That's always been me. But I was in the production, as you know. I own a production company, so I was in the shooting and filming and all that kind of stuff. But even in that, I was always, sewing into somebody's life or talking to them about something. And so when COVID hit, it really just forced me in it because I was working for, I was doing a lot of stuff for the studios with my company. But when that happened, everything stopped. It was like, it just threw me in it. But what's ironic is I kept hearing from the beginning, like, get into that, like get your message out, finish your book. Like I had started writing my book and it was like 4 years. And I still wasn't done. And I was like, only had a couple chapters, but it was like I was getting caught up on everything else, like the work, the money, and all this stuff, right? Because I was so focused on getting to the top, like you said, of that mountain. So I was grinding, doing everything. But when everything stopped, it was like a slap in the face. And then I had to really say, like, man, what do I love, right? And so it took me back to really searching out my passion. And I have a saying, your passion creates your provision, right? And I feel like everyone is meant to eat off what you love. Like your gift is meant to make room for you, right? But somewhere along the way, people drop their dreams, they drop what they love, and now they doing what they have to survive, which creates fight or flight, stress, and all this stuff, right? So you got people all unhappy, and I was one of them. But once I started to really say, what is it that I'm passionate about? And when it really came down to it, it was my passion is helping people find theirs. And so I really started seeing like, wow, I feel like I'm alive when I'm doing this. I can talk to somebody for an hour and still get off the phone. I'm happy. I'm like, and they ain't pay me nothing, right? And I just started seeing that this is what excites me, is it ignites me, it makes me happy. Seeing other people change and seeing other people get better by something that they was able to learn from me. Now, sometimes them learning may be a bump I have. I might say, look at this bump, don't get this, right? And that even helps people. But once I started to see that what I was doing and what I was saying was helping people and it was giving people value, I was just like, I got to go all in. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, it's been like an 8-year journey, you know what I'm saying? But my transformation started way a long time ago, just being, self-conscious. I think you and I talked about before, like just being self-conscious, growing up, being dark and all the stigmas. I know you went through it. You feel me? You been back then with El DeBarge, man. We ain't getting no love.
Listen, man. the dark skinned brothers was, man, it was lonely.
It was lonely.
Yeah. But for me, everyone always said, "Yo, you look like a young MJ. Yo, you look like Morris Chestnut." Yeah. I get it all the time. When I was in Cleveland, and Tiffany Haddish said, "You look just like Morris Chestnut." I said, "Bro, I get that a lot." She was like, "No, trust me, I know. That's my brother. I know."
Wow.
I used to get it all the time, but outside, but think outside of him, everybody wanted
it was
the
over.
high yellow.
Right. And so I'm talking about like the younger than that, before Morris Chestnut. See,
I mean, before
all my
that,
stuff happened.
I'm an 80s baby,
Yeah.
so I mean.
Okay, so see, I'm 53. You feel me? So
Well,
in my era,
you're 9 years older than me.
okay, so yeah, in my era, bruh, if you was dark like me, everybody thought you was scandalous. Like you know the dark dude always be the one to rob you. You feel me? You feel like that was me. They look, oh, this Negro. You feel me? So it's like I went through that where my the era was, it was like Elder Barge, Al B. Sure.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like all the little green-eyed dudes and all the girls was,
Christopher Williams.
yeah, all them dudes, and I'm sitting around hair all nappy and ashy.
Yeah, you trying to
feel
figure
me?
it out.
Yeah, like, yeah, man, they wasn't having it, bro. Yeah. And I remember one time, bro, this started me to having a real self-conscious issue. Now, this was a real thing. I got a twin brother. Shout out to my brother Tori. What's up?
Yeah,
brother?
I met him at
yeah.
game.
Yeah, you met Tori. And man, we was all at the school and we running. My brother, he lighter than me. So we fraternal. So he had all the girls running behind us, right? Every day they used to chase us, chasing us. And so this one day I decided I'm gonna see who how they feel about me. So we both running, and I separate from them. I separate from the crowd, like went this way, right? I'm running. Man, I look behind, man. Nobody was behind me. They was all behind my brother. Man, I was hurt. What? I ran back up to the crowd, caught back up. But that was a little hit to my little, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn.
So that's why you wear the hat, make America dream again.
Man, that you know what I'm saying? Bro.
Yeah, and I feel you, bro.
That was the real start of me having a real complex, right? And really, that's what all my things that happened in my life that really made me angry, man. I still battling with that. Trying to get my anger under control, where I get at somebody, but all that came from.
I done seen you have to get at somebody and have it under control and don't.
Man,
so you got to give yourself some grace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You know, because I came up in that in Detroit, bro. Like when they call it capping. When they roasting you, you feel me? They don't stop. It ain't no, you could be crying, they still on you. Yeah. So it just gave me an attitude.
Well, you gotta have the way out. Because when I was coming up, somebody getting you real good, you find the person who laughing the hardest. And then you hit him with, man, what you laugh? You laughing kind of hard, ain't you?
Yeah. But you was a hooper though, so you was always athletic, so that. Right.
Shoot, that don't mean I didn't have my well, not all the time.
Because normally y'all the athletes in the school.
I mean, but at that time, I came up in an era where I wasn't that great. I had to work at it.
Oh, word.
And so here it is,
like Kobe.
Here's the dude who's left-handed, who shoots, back here. It didn't start that way for me.
So the art of the rebound.
Yeah, hey, listen, I had to position myself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody chasing girls, and I was at basketball camp. All summer, you couldn't find me. I was up at camp. I was making it happen. And then by the time I got back, it was like, yeah, it's a new sheriff in town. Yeah, let me show you what I'm working with.
You developed, right?
I developed. I developed. Yeah, talk to me about your book. You had a series, or it's a whole bunch of things you got going on.
Yeah. Well, the book comes from what we talked about, is just how to rebuild your life, right? So it's called Follow Your Yellow Brick Road. Your passion leads to your provision. And so it's teaching people how to find their passion. It's teaching people how to connect back to themselves and how to ignite that passion and turn it into a provision. And so I really feel like the real problem with America and the world is people have walked away from their dreams. Do you know over 86% of people wake up and go to jobs they hate? And in relationships they don't want to be in, right? And so this is the irony, right? Every time you do something you hate, you release negative enzymes in your body, right? And they kill you slowly. And this is the bad thing about it. Every time you do something you hate and them enzymes kick in, it puts your body in fight or flight mode, right? So, but when your body's in fight or flight mode, it uses the energy and power is getting pushed to your arms and your legs for defense and the run, right? But guess what? Your immune system is shut down. right? Your digestive system is shut down. Why? Because your body is preserving energy. It thinks it's an issue.
Body's under stress.
Right. Your body's under stress. It thinks it's an issue. It thinks you're getting chased by a dog.
Right.
But see, the bad thing is the fight or flight reflex was only intended to last period of 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. You get chased by a dog, you jump on the car, it's over, right? And then your body gets back to functioning, right? But the problem is, if you stay in fight or flight mode for years, think how many people waking up in a job they hate for years. So their body, and you just think about the people who you may know that may have digestive issues.
Let me pause you there real quick because I want to jump in here. You said some fight or flight in a job that they don't like. Someone's watching this, someone's listening to this, and this is the year to push what you've been carrying. I'm going to say it again. This is the year for you to push what you've been carrying. The weight's too heavy. The load's too heavy. You're not carrying it right. It's hurting your back. It's putting stress on the back because you were never intended to carry what God sent for you to push. A woman don't go into the labor room trying to carry herself through every contraction. The doctor tells her to push. And this is the year that you push some things into existence. This is the year that we don't allow gravitational pull to pull us down, because this next level that we got to go through, it comes with a push. It comes with a push. I know it's hurting. It might have you dizzy. Head might hurt. Can't see the vision as clear as you used to. It's the time to push. And it's the pushing that pushes you into greater. And I hear greater for this year, for everybody listening and watching. That's what I hear. I hear greater, 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 greater. We gonna push. We gonna push through some things and we gonna get there. I hope everyone's enjoying the show. But listen, I need for you to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Please do it for your boy, Harold Lefty Williams. Now back to the show. When you're on a plane, as you back away from the gate, tons of assistants. They're holding up things, they're showing you, and they are pulling you from the gate in order to put you in a position. But when they put you in a position, you still have to taxi your way to the runway. And before you can take off, you got to turn the corner. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is, when you get there, you can't be afraid to turn, because it's turning in position. Sometimes you got to put your back to some things, right? And you got to leave it there. That's the start. But in order for us to push and break gravitational pull, to get to do some things that we ain't never seen before, we ain't never felt before, we haven't held, we haven't manifested yet. Because I say you got to see it before you see it. Because if you don't see it when you see it, meaning when you can touch it, you won't be able to recognize it. In order for you to break through the gravitational pull, you got to turn that corner, and when that airplane turns that corner on the runway, you start hearing the engine flare up. Real loud, like turbo.
It's getting ready.
Ready. It's like that slingshot. It pulls back. And that pulling is slow, and you can't even really feel it. It don't feel like nothing's happening. It's pulling. But the further you pull back, when you let it go, you out of there. And you can't stop it, because, and then this what happens. When you turn that corner and it pick up speed, watch my back like this. For people who are watching this, you jerk back in the plane. Because there's so much power in the push that it pushes you back, and then you climbing and climbing and climbing, and you're breaking different altitude levels, going higher, higher, higher. And then right after that, what happens? You hear, boom. Hear that sound? That's the seatbelt. You can take the seatbelt off. Hey, you know why? Because it's all right now.
It's all right now.
The plane unleveled out. We got to push. We got to push.
You know, a part of that push that you're talking about, I believe, is I think one of the other things we do is we consume too much negative content. We got too many negative words and speaking words out of our mouth that don't line up to what you really want. I got a saying, only see what you wish to experience, right? And so if I don't want to see it in my life, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm keeping my mind on what I want to see. But to what your point is saying, the people that got to turn that corner, I think it's going to mean that sometimes you got to turn, in order to lead an orchestra, you got to turn your back to the crowd. And that means sometimes you're going to have to cut some people off. You're going to have to not take some phone calls.
Bro, every year I go through my phone and I delete numbers out of my phone every year. And when people call me or text me and say different things and I don't understand who that number is, I don't even bother responding because you're not in my phone for a reason. I give a lot of people grace, but once you out of the phone, once you off the roster,
it's over,
bro. It's over. I could forget your mama had you. Believe me,
and you got to be able to do that.
Yeah, believe me.
That's one of the keys to success.
Listen, because we're running out of time, and I want to land this plane.
Okay.
Tell us the name of the book. Where can we get it, and all of this good stuff.
Okay. So the name of the book is called "Follow Your Yellow Brick Road. Your passion leads to your provision." And so the book is at CoreyCofield.com. You can go to the website. Everything is there. So we got the book. Then we got a study companion that goes along with the book that breaks the book down even more. And after that, we got a workbook.
What?
And yeah. So all these three things is all meant to give someone a transformational change, right? And so I brought these for you. They all go together. And one of the narrative I have is you got to be quick to go and do not disturb. This is my clothing line. It's do not disturb, where sometimes you got to shut things off to do what you want to do. You feel me? And this is our do not disturb journal. I got one of these for you as well,
thank
brother.
You, bro.
And so
Thank you,
man, that's what the book is all about. If you want to change your life, if you want to know how to take your passion and create it into your provision, this is your starter package right there.
Let me tell you, man. 2026 is I'm on D&D. I'm on D&D right now. Do not disturb, because I got some things. My family and I got some things we trying to accomplish. We trying to get to. We reaching. We stretching. Yeah. And I appreciate you, man, so much. Last thing,
yes, sir.
I have a segment. It's kind of like, who's your Avengers? Who's your squad that you going in to get it done. They don't know how to fail you. It could be either be your top 5 greatest players ever, or it could be your top 5 most influential people. Try to give it to me in 30 seconds.
My top 5 people who I rock with, or what are you saying?
Yeah, top 5 greatest people who've ever even made an impact in your life, or your top 5 greatest players.
Okay, so I would say my father, my auntie Sheila, and I would have to put all my kids in one. You know what I'm saying? That would be 3 that impacted my life, and I would say myself. You know, just being able to realize what route I was going and being able to change and do different things. And yeah, man. And my guys, the Royal Kings, got to give a shout out to them, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
What's going on? I hope everyone's enjoying the podcast. Listen, I have a brand new hot honey that's getting ready to come out. That's right. You heard it right. Hot honey. Lefty Williams hot honey. Listen, when flavor meets fire, legends are made. and this is what we put together. I've teamed up with Creative Fire Kiln and Kitchen, and we came up with the Honey Bee Hotness. This is amazing. Shout out to Creative Fire Kiln and Kitchen. Thank you for the opportunity to have this collab and have my own Honey Bee Hotness. For more information on this, go to honeybeehotness.com. honeybeehotness.com. Like, share, comment on this episode. Hope you're enjoying it. Now back to the show. I want to say you're a dope father, man, and I want to say that one of the things that I respect in this earth are men who are family men, who like really love their family. And I got a chance to spend time with you and your family at a nephew's basketball game, and just to see how everybody just locked in and all the support and all the love, and see how you responded, man. Your son came through the lane. Bryce came through the lane and dunked the heck out of that ball. Wow! And the way you took off running, I made sure a clip of the, you know, you took off running.
I didn't know I had a baby in my hand, bro.
Bro,
I forgot.
you was, hey man, you was
God,
excited.
I had the baby
you know
in
what
my
I mean?
hand.
You went ham and cheese on it. But it is what it is. But it's the love, it's the excitement, and it's just the pride of being present.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody is perfect. I'm gonna speak to me. I'm gonna talk about me. I'm not perfect.
No,
I've
me
made
neither.
mistakes in my life. I make mistakes every day, if not every other day. But I will tell you this: I'm one of the first people who are not afraid to get it right.
And say I messed up.
That's it. Because I don't
That's it.
lose, man. I learn. Never took a loss in my life. I've got a lot of lessons that I've learned. But I've learned that when tests come your way and you're not willing to sit down and pay attention and pass those tests, those tests don't stop coming. You got to face it. And so I faced it years ago. Being right is overrated. Being right will have you in a corner by yourself. I care about making it right. And that's what matters. And I appreciate you for being on this show.
Thank you, brother.
Those of you who don't forget, before I go,
CoreyCofield.com.
you need CoreyCofield.com. You definitely got to follow your Yellow Brick Road. Follow your Yellow Brick Road. I mean, bro got the whole pack for you. Got the whole study guide. You know what I mean? He's got the workbook. And then this is what's really, to me, this all of it matters. But this right here, I'm on Do Not Disturb. You know what I'm saying? Because we got things to get to. You have things to get to. Nobody's ever told you this today. I want you to know that you're important. I want you to know that you can make it. I want you to know that all things are possible. I want you to know that greater is here. It's not on the way. Got it. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Man.
Yeah. We got to do this again. And we will. And
For
you
sure.
know that. That's it for today's episode of The Art of Rebounding. Remember, the fall isn't what defines you. It's how you rise that writes your legacy. Whether you're rebuilding from a loss, recentering your purpose, or just learning how to stand again, know this: you're not alone. You were made for more. You were built to bounce back. Until next time, keep showing up, keep positioning yourself, and keep pushing with purpose, because your rebound, it's not just coming, it's already in motion. Follow us on social media at The Art of Rebounding. And my page is Lefty Williams 42. Your page is
Corey_Cofield.
all right.
Instagram. Yeah.
Corey_Cofield Instagram. Listen, I'm always here to, hear about your comebacks. I want to see how you're able to position yourself. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Can you do that for me? Do that for me, please. I appreciate you. Always remember, dare to dream.